Hello there guys and gals, the Welsh Hunter here back with yet another 100% achievement guide, and this time we're getting it all in Mystery Box Hidden Secrets. Now, there are 4 of these games. I think 3 are already out, 1 is to come, but this is developed by XS Games, published by Ocean Media, and it's usually available for only about £5.79/$6.49, so good for value too. Now, this is, it's basically as puzzly as you can get. So, there are about 6 or 7 different boxes, and on each of those there are 8 levels. And there's a whole bunch of puzzles on each box that you got to solve in order to open it up and get the mystery prize inside. So, in terms of gameplay, it's very self-explanatory, but the puzzles are very good. Some can be slightly challenging, but that's about it. It is a very enjoyable game. As for achievements, you will get all achievements just by playing through the game, plus finding one of the photograph inventions on each one of the boxes, which I'll get into in a little bit. Otherwise, this can take, if you're following along with the guide, this will probably only take you about 1 to 2 hours. Probably a bit longer if you're not following a guide, so let's do it! So, once we begin, I'll just put the music back on right there. So, as you can see there, we've got a whole bunch that we can get on. We'll start off with the metal box pack, and we will start off with number 1. So, obviously, this is going to be the tutorial level, so you will use the right stick to rotate around the box. Again, it'll always be the same. They'll always be just full of puzzles and everything. Press the right trigger to zoom in, so you can actually interact with the box. And then we are going to press the black button here 5 times to rotate the wheel. Now, this will be a lot of things as well. If you're done with a specific part, left trigger to zoom out, and then again, use the right stick to rotate to the left. Right trigger again to zoom in, and there, on the bottom left-hand corner is, and there's going to be one of these on every box, is a piece of an inventions puzzle. So there will be one on every single box, so make sure to grab that. The other one you'll get after finishing the puzzle. Fling it around, right trigger again, and then just put 1, 2, 3, and 4 in order. And then, obviously, that will complete that one. Obviously, yes, the puzzles are going to get slightly more difficult. So, unfortunately, it's not going to be as easy as this, but hey, at least it's fun. Then you can go ahead, right trigger in to zoom in again, select the button, and that will open the box. If you haven't done a puzzle correctly, the box won't open. So, there we go. So we can just head on to number 2. So as you can see, if you press the start button right there, you will see that you'll go back to the sort of menu, so you can see how many puzzle pieces that you've collected. So for number 2 then, we're going to go all the way around to this sort of puzzle here. Very easy, you just need to make the puzzle shape. All you got to do is press on each one about 2 or 3 times. Very easy shape to make. And then again, left trigger to zoom out once you're done with this one, and then we can head across to the other side. Zoom in, hit the A button to get rid of these 2, and obviously this is the solution to the other side of the puzzle that we got to do as well. So obviously there's 2 levers, as you were able to see, and remember here you can see the puzzle piece invention, which is on the top left hand corner of this side. So drag the one lever down to number 2, the other lever down to number 5. And there we go, that's the puzzle complete. Remember to pick up the puzzle invention. It doesn't matter if you do miss it. Again, you can just press the start button to restart it and then do it again. And pick it up. But you will have to finish the box. But again, hopefully it's, not too difficult. Not too difficult. So, for this one then, what we are going to do, we are going to grab the invention, the piece of inventions puzzle right at the beginning there, just underneath the main block. And then if you have a look to the left, you see a whole bunch of numbers. You basically just have to click a few in order. So we'll go around to the other side of the box. The one lever we will put to the right hand side, just underneath the up arrow, and the one at the bottom just underneath the downwards arrow. Go across here to the numbers, and then we are going to put 3, 9, 5. So 3, 9, and 5. So once you've done 3, 9, 5 and posted them in, you can then go to the main big button and open up the doorway. And that's Hell on Earth 2026. No, wait, 2025. I'm a year ahead of myself. Okay. Right then, so here we are then at level 4 of the metal box. So we're going to go slightly a little bit around. We are going to zoom in. And then we are going to click all of these buttons. No, just the 2 buttons, sorry. Got ahead of myself again there. Just the first 2 buttons. And then if we have a look around, you can see the invention puzzle piece. So we'll pick that up. And then what you need to do, you need to get the time to 350. So the smaller one on the left to 3. And then the bigger one on the right, so it's pointing sort of up left. So the time there says 350. And then if we go around again, we are going to click in another 2 buttons, the middle one, and that'll be just about it. And then that is how we complete that puzzle. So, bang, tiny mate. Yeah, see, so you're already getting the hang of it. And yes, I will be doing guides for the other mystery boxes too. Okay. So, level 5, what we're going to do, we are going to interact with the 6 button here. And we're going to interact with this a few times. So, click the number 5 on the left and then get the number 6 around so it is pointing downwards. So it looks like a number 9. And then if we go across as well. So there's the inventions puzzle piece as well, which you can grab. And then, of course, we know what equals 14. It's 9 and 5. Now, with this one, you've just got to click in the first 14 buttons. So it's basically all buttons you need to click in except for the very last 2. Because... I mean, this just reminds me of with Jim Carrey in the number 23. Oh my god, it's the number 14. The number 14's following me everywhere. Luckily, the number 14's not following us for long, because that is the end of that puzzle. Okay, numero 6. Right, immediately, the inventions puzzle piece is on the main button, so grab that one. Then if we have a look to the right, we are going to put in a couple of letters, and we're going to spell the word wet. W-E-T. There it is. Nicey slicey. So once you've done that and it spells out wet, we're going to go around and again, we are just going to turn it around so the letters spell wet. The obsession, the abwetten is the obsessioning. Okay, so turning around to the levers then, and we're going to pull the left one here. We're going to pull that one down to the bottom, so number 4, and then the one on the right, we're going to pull that just to number 2, so the second dot right there. And then you can simply go ahead, spin it round, and end this puzzle. Ah, delicious tea. Because every Brit loves a cup of tea, huh? Right, so we got north, south, northwest, and southeast. So what we're going to do, we're going to click south, southeast, north, and then northwest. Once you've done that, zoom out and spin it around. And as you can see, you've got to do these in a specific order. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 in south, etc. So what we're going to do then, there's the invention puzzle piece just next to the number 9 right there, the bottom left-hand corner. So what we're going to do then with the number 4, we're going to spin that around until it's hitting number 4. So where it would be on a clock. And then number 9, we are going to hit it where it would be number 9 on a clock, so to the left-hand side. And then once you've done that, that is completo, and that is job done-o. So we're on to the last level now of the metal boxes. And I think it'd be very difficult, but lucky for us it's not. But as we turn to the right, there is the last invention puzzle piece. So we'll get the last one after we finish this box, of course. So continue spinning it around, and then we need to hit the top right one, the one underneath it, the one to the left, and then the one on the bottom left. So just hit those 4 like that, and then spin it around again. And then what we need to do is we just need to interact with these until they're hitting the black dots. So there we go. Again, nice and easy. And that is job done. So that is level 8 complete. So you'll get a couple of achievements now for completing the metal box levels. If you have grabbed all of the puzzle piece inventions, you will get all of those achievements as well. And now we can actually go ahead and discover the invention. So we need to do these again. It's only a little small, very easy puzzle. One of those ones you just got to flip the piece a few times. In order to, you can obviously see this as a telephone, so just keep spinning it around until the telephone is complete. We'll get 2 achievements, one for discovering 4 inventions and then all of the inventions. But another thing I should say about the puzzles is, now there's going to be some puzzles where I'm just going to complete it straight away without having a look for the solution first. Now, obviously, if you are playing and you do, or you would prefer to look for the solutions, then of course, be my guest. But again, for this one, just for the sake of time of the video, we're just going to try and get in and finish the puzzles as quickly as possible. We've all got stuff to do, huh? So here we go. Big Alex Graham Bell. Or in America, I suppose you call him Graham, don't you? Why don't you call them Graham? It literally says it is Graham, not Graham. But anyway, more America versus Britain a little bit later on. So onto the Velvet Box Pack then. And we are going to go for number 1, level 1. I'll have to fly in now, lads and girls. Okay, so spinning around, you can see a couple of shapes. So what we're going to do, we are going to change this last shape to a triangle. Once you have changed it to a triangle, spin it around again, and then with the 3 sort of levers, obviously what you're going to do is make the dots go to the pointy parts of the triangle. Sorry, what I am looking for is the puzzle piece invention. Sorry, it's right on the middle of the main box. That's what I was looking for there. So make sure to grab that as well. It's just in the by the main button. So now we can go ahead and put all the dots to the corners of the triangle. And then once that's done, we'll obviously spin it around, and then it's just a simple case of doing another little puzzle, and then we can end this one. There we go. See, that was fun on the burn, huh? Right, turn it around. You're going to see 2 levers. So the first in the left-hand side bottom is the inventions puzzle piece. And then with the left lever, we're going to put this all the way down to the bottom. And then with the right lever, we're going to put this down to the bottom as well. And then if we spin it around, it's going to be another lever with the number 9. We're going to put this lever to number 2. Or, sorry, not the 4th dot is what I'm trying to get at there. Not number 2, sorry. So that purple lever to the 4th dot, and then if we just spin it all the way around, we can actually just end the puzzle. So again, obviously, the solutions will always be on the box, so you will just have to think sort of outside the box, as it were, if you're doing it by yourself. But of course, like I said earlier, we're just going to get straight in and try and smash it out. So on to level 3, again, just by the zeros here is the next piece of inventions puzzle, and then we're going to put in 8 and a 5. And then what we're going to do with the middle button, we're going to put the black dot so it is looking at sort of 7. So if you were looking at 7 o'clock on on the clock, because there is number 7, and then we're going to change the arrows. So the top one is pointing to the right one is pointing down. So it's basically going in a circle, as you can see. So right, down, left, up. So as long as it's looking like that, it's all good. And then that one is complete. So just end it. End it all. No, wait, don't end it all. I just meant end the level. I'm sorry, damn it. Sorry, just drinking a nice cup of British brew. Right, so what we're going to do with this one in number 4, we're going to click all the reds. So it's hearts and diamonds. So make sure to click all the hearts and diamonds. This one has all to do with, obviously, the black cards and red cards. And then oh, there is also the inventions puzzle piece here, just on the bottom of that area. There it is. So make sure to pick that up as well. Can be trickier to see on these velvet boxes, but if we spin it all the way around to the levers, we're going to put the black ones in the middle. So the 2 black ones here. Just move the 2 black ones, one in the middle, one slightly to the right of it where the dot was, and that ends that one. Sorry, I got a little bit stupid right there. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, so with this one then, you can see the 8 plus 5. What do you think 8 plus 5 is? Why, it's a good 13. The unlucky number 11, 13. So put 13 on the box, and then what you're going to do with these, there's a piece of inventions puzzle, so grab that one, and then with the top dial, we're going to make sure that the little dot is pointing to the right. And then with the middle dial, we're going to make sure that the dot is pointing sort of 8 o'clock. I'll just call it like that. And then with the bottom one, we're going to call it 5 o'clock. So it's a bit easier than saying bottom left, because it might be the wrong bottom left. But, you know, we've all read a clock. We all know what we're doing. But that, I'm pretty sure we've all read a clock. We'll be fine. Okay, so on to level 6 already. Okay, a couple of shapes coming up right now. So, first things first, what we're going to do is just basically spin it all the way around. And the piece of inventions puzzle is on the bottom left of this little part of the box. And then all we're going to do is pop in some distinguishable shapes. So on the black side there, you can see it's the sort of square surly, the dartboard, squarey, and then the square with a circle in it and a rainbow. And then on the blue side, or purple, not very good with colours, sorry, it's a rainbow in the top left. It is a triangle with dot in it, so Illuminati sign, kind of. The Adidas sign, triangle with stripes in it, and another dartboard. So that's what it should be looking like. There we go, there we go. And then that's another one. Done. Okay. Number 7. So if we just spin it around there. Again, some of these look really complicated, but they're actually not too bad. So what we're going to do, we're going to click in the top left one. So it's basically going sort of diagonally down. So, yeah, once you've done that, then the next remaining puzzle piece is what we need will open. Bottom left-hand corner to find another piece of the inventions puzzle. And then what we can do is we're going to hit all 6 of these. And then we're just going to get rid of the chili pepper looking ones. So just the second row left one and the top right one. So just so that those are missing. And that's obviously the solution for it, but we don't need it because we've done it, because we is king. We is key. Alright then, on to the final level of the velvet boxes. So, first of all, let's grab the inventions puzzle piece from the button. And then if we spin it around, there's 4 dials. Now what we're going to do then with the top left dial, we're going to spin this around so it's pointing at 3, or 3 o'clock. The top right one, we're going to leave at 1 o'clock. The bottom left one, we're going to put down as, where is it? 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, and then the bottom right one, we are going to put down as, where is it? Yeah, so 7 o'clock. So once you've done that, we can now spin it around, and we're going to put in the number 7. So once you've done the number 7 there, spin it around. And we can, well, again, that's again, this is a solution for the dials from earlier on, but we're already good. We've already done that, so that's the second box already done. So we can go ahead, discover the invention, and then it's simply just completing the puzzle in order to discover that, and then we'll go on to the next set. Right, on to the Black Pirates of the Caribbean 12. The Black Box. The Curse of the Black Box is what it sounds more like. But anyway, so let's first of all get the inventions puzzle piece by the main button right there, just to the right of it. And then what we can do, we can actually go ahead and get some of these symbols going. And then this time we're going to keep the chili pepper looking things. So 2 on the left and then 1 on the top right. So once we have done that, we can then just spin it around, and then all we're going to do is hit the number 2 and the number 6. So once you've hit those 2, that can lovingly end the puzzle. Right, on to number 2 then. So again, we will... oh, is it going to be... No, it's not It's not quite there. No, the invention puzzle piece is not quite there yet. So for these first two then, we are... Oh, there's the inventions puzzle as well, just on the right, next to these two dials. So what we're going to do then, we're going to drag it. So this one, you can't click it. You actually have to drag it around, which I will do in a little bit because I actually messed that one up. But there's 3 points of a triangle, so put the lever down to the third button. And then with this one, we're going to drag it. So the first one we're going to put to 6, and then the bottom dial we're going to put to 7. So again, you can't click it. You've got to spin it around yourself, which actually messed me up. But that is that puzzle done. So on to level 3 of this main part. The inventions puzzle piece is directly above the main button there, so grab that. So for the first bit then, just go ahead and interact with this so you make what looks like a tree symbol. And then once that's done, we're going to spin it around, and this is a new sort of game, so what you have to do is just hit the fast forward button. Basically, just get the ball going until, obviously you can't get hit by the other balls, so it's just a case of time, but generally easy enough. So once you've got it to the end, we can then spin it around, and then all you've got to do is just copy the exact same symbols that you see right there. There's no trick with this one. Just copy the symbol, copy the symbols, say as you see, do what you see, do what you do. And then once that's done, that is this puzzle done. Curse of the Black Box. Okay, so we got a British flag there for some reason. Yes, respect to the Brits. Okay, so for the first one then, there are 5 dots. We're just going to click the top left, bottom left, and the middle one. As you can see, I got it right there because of the click, because of the tick. Now, the invention puzzle piece is here as well. Now, what you need to do then is put the top left dial to T and the bottom right one to Q. So you're a TQ or a QT for short. You little cutie. But basically, the whole... You got 20 and 17. It's basically the letters of the alphabet. That's what you're supposed to be going for there. But you little cutie, you did it. You did it, god damn it. On to number 5. So, with this one then, we are going to put in the numbers 1 and 6 to make 16. And then again, it's just another one of those little puzzles where you just have to get through it. There's the inventions puzzle piece here as well on the left, so grab that. So just smash through it. Again, should be easy enough. And then that's happy days. And then we're going to spin the box around again, of course. And actually, we're not going to, because we don't need to, because we're done. Roar! So, under the Curse of the Black Box, number 6. The Pirates of the Caribbean 6. Right, so all we're going to do then is put these dials in a specific order. These solutions are on the other sides of the box. Grab the inventions puzzle first. So what we're going to do first is put the red dial, the top left dial, to number 4, so 4 o'clock. The purple dial we're going to put to 10 o'clock. The black dial, the bottom left one, we are going to put to 8 o'clock. Again, hopefully the o'clocks, the number o'clocks are making this a little bit easier. And then the bottom right one, the green one, we're going to put to 7 o'clock. And then that'll be that one done. So this next one may be a little bit more long-winded, but again, it's not too bad. We're just going to press some buttons and then come back to it, etc, etc. So first of all, we're going to spin it around to where we see a whole bunch of buttons. The inventions puzzle piece is on this part as well, so make sure to grab that. So first of all, we will press both of the blue buttons, spin it around, and then grab the lever until you've reached the dot right there. So it literally tells you where to put it. And then if we just spin it around again, we can uncheck the blue boxes. So unpress the blue boxes and then hit the green buttons this time. And then, because again, you can't do the puzzle without hitting the specific buttons. So this one, with the green button, then we're going to spin it around until it's on the 7 o'clock position. 7 o'clock. Literally my bedtime, because I'm knackered at 7 o'clock p.m. all the time now. But yeah, that's my lazy. So when we spin it back around again, we're going to untick or unclick the green boxes. And then this time we're going to hit the white boxes on the bottom. Yeah, that's it. That's it, yeah, come on. Bit of a delay in proceedings there. I must have had a mini eyeball attack or something. With the white one, we're going to put it all the way to the left-hand side so it looks like it's hitting the Adidas symbol. The Adidas, or however you say it. The triangle there with the 3 lines. And then go back and tick the white boxes. Now we're going to hit the red ones. And then what you'd normally do is count the fuses, the red fuses around the box. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's 8. There's 8 of them. So we're going to hit the red dial at the top and put that in the 8 o'clock position to finish this box. So then, for the last one, what we're going to do, first of all, is if we spin it, the invention puzzle piece is just underneath there, that should be the 8th one. So with this one on here, again, it's just one of those timing puzzles, so quickly, as soon as you can, just nip through to the other side. I've said that before. And then what we can do then is, what we need to do is basically hit 6 and 9. Now, the clocks are in a bit of a weird phase, so... with the bottom one, we're going to put it to, well, 6 o'clock. Which is obviously going to be I and V, VI, whichever one it is. And then the top one, we need to change it to 9 o'clock. So basically, just follow, if you're not very good at Roman numerals, like moi, just follow what I do on screen and you'll be fine, just fine. But that is that then for the black box. The Curse of the Black Box, Pirates of the Caribbean 16th movie is done. So now we can go ahead, discover the invention, do the puzzle, and then that's job done. Pearl! Here we are then, Pearl Box. Now this one may seem complicated, but it's not too bad. The inventions puzzle piece is on that side of the box there, the bottom right hand corner. So what we're going to do first, we're going to hit, click the button so it hits the number 6. And then if we spin it around, we can then move the yellow mark over to the black dot. Now you can't move anything until you get the specific number. So this is why the next up we're going to hit the number 3. As you can see, the 3 eyes, which means we can now press the puzzle. We can move that. We can move the marker, the yellow marker, over to the black dot, and then with the final one, hit the number 8. And then obviously hit the yellow marker over to the black dot. And then the other side is where you're going to have the rest of the remaining numbers. So again, this one's pretty easy. So we're just going to hit the number 3. Basically, it's 5. Was it if we just spin it around? Oh, there you go. So 5, 2, and 1. And then all you got to do is just finish the puzzles. And it is as easy as that. Okay, so on to the second one then. All we're going to do is press a button a couple of times. So first off, grab the inventions puzzle piece underneath the main button again. Kind of looks like the Xbox Series X off button, doesn't it? So go around to the next one, hit the two buttons here, and then what we're going to do, we are going to push. Now, obviously, the solutions are right here. But basically, and we need to hit the other two buttons as well over the other side as well. So make sure they're all lit up. Now, in order to get the clocks moving, what you need to do is actually push the red button and the black button a certain amount of times. So the red button, and obviously there's the solution, you just got to 8 plus 3 it and then 5 minus 2 it, which is easy. So hit the red button 3 times. And then hit the black button 11 times. So as you can see there, the clock has now moved to 3 because we hit the red button 3 times. So hit the black button 11 times. That'll get it to 11 o'clock. And that is how you end the show. Well, the next level at least. Okay, on to level 3 then. So what we're going to do, we're going to spin it around to the opposite side of the main button. In fact, we're going to go all the way around. In fact, this is just an easy letter one. There's the inventions puzzle piece to the top left of the A. So you just have to put in specific letters. Again, the solution's there if you want to do that yourself. But what you're going to do is the top one's going to be F. The bottom one is going to be I. The left is going to be T. The center one is going to stay as A. And the right one is going to be H. So, top F, bottom I, left T, center A, and right H. Fatir, or Fatir, or whatever. Anyway, that's how you do that one. Oh, but actually, what we need to do is actually spin this around until we see the A button. There it is. Sorry, for some reason it wouldn't work until you actually release and see the A button. Okay, on to level 4, and then if we just spin it around then, we're going to need to put these numbers in a specific order. Top left corner there, grab the piece of invention puzzle. So the top one is going to be number 3. The top right one is going to be number 2. The bottom left one is going to be number 4. And the bottom right one is going to be number 2. So 3, 2, 4, 2. That'll do. And then what we need to do with these words, we need to spell out the words fear. So you can get rid of the plank there, doesn't really matter, but F-E-A-R, and that is how we complete this one. Fear! Man, I love the Fear games back in the day. I really hope they remake the Fear games one day. They made me crap them too. Okay, so this is another one where we have to well, we grab the first piece of the invention puzzle first, just by the main button. But this is another one of those letter puzzles. And again, the you've obviously got I don't think pushing the button actually helps or does anything, but you've got the solutions on the other side anyway. But I'll just tell you what to do. So what we're going to do, we're going to spell P on the left. Oh, nuts! I missed. Okay, so it's P. In the center is F, and then on the right is R. So PFR, or perforated feeble rangadang. And then at the top we're going to put M, and then the bottom we're going to put M for I'm loving it. So PFR, and then M and M. Job done. So for level 6 of the Pearl, we have to first do this puzzle again. So again, it's just another one of those timing it. The invention puzzle piece is on the bottom right corner, but again, time it so you don't die. And so what you need to do with this puzzle then, again, just like a couple of boxes ago, you have to have, so if you put number 4, if you click it on number 4, you can only use the 4th lever. If you have it on number 1, you can only use the 1st lever, number 2, and number 3, and so on and so forth. So, and again, obviously, you just have to put these in a specific order. Now, the order of where to put them in is easy enough because it literally I'm not sure if it's random, but it obviously tells you literally the answer right there. So for me, obviously, the first lever is going to be 4, and then I'm going to need to go ahead, push the button so that it says number 2, so I can use the second lever, and then just carry on like that. So very easy. It should tell you the answer. Number 7 of the pearl. Okay, first things first, if we spin it to the right there, all we need to do is hit these a couple of times until the black dot appears in each one. So it should be in the sort of bottom left-hand corner there. And the same will go for the bottom right one, which should end up in the same position. So once the 2 black dots have appeared, we're going to spin it round, and then all we have to do is put in specific symbols. So again, so for the first one here, we need to find what looks like a Starbucks logo. It's got like a, yeah, that one. That's a Starbucks logo. And then what you need to do is drag the lever at the bottom to the second one, so we can use that. The next one we're looking for is what looks like wind or waves. Drag the lever across to the third one to find 2 leaves just resting on each other, chilling after a long day of leaving. Iron leaving. And then the last one, it's going to be like, I don't know, what looks like a henna tattoo, or, you know, every 16-year-old, they always get one of those tattoos for their first one or something. But anyway, those are the symbols that you should be getting in order. And then once we are done with that, we're done. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, don't know what took me so long here. Sorry. Oh, the inventions puzzle piece, of course. That what was taking me so long. Anyway, once you grab that, end the box. Alright, so level 8 of the pearl box then. So if we just spin it around, first things first, bottom right hand corner of this puzzly piece, grab the last inventions puzzle, and then what you need to do is just make a little puzzle here where it looks like, kind of looks like a nice cutie little snowflake. Okay, that's looking good. So spin it around, and then we're going to grab these levers, and we're going to pull the left one twice and the right one once. So the black dot gets to the very top, and then we can just spin it around. And then this is basically what we need to do for the top one. Put it to the 8 o'clock position. This is a shape that has 8 sides. And then the bottom one, we're going to put to the 5 o'clock position because it only has 5 sides. And with that one done, you know the drill. Ding, ding, ding. We're going to end it, and then we're going to discover the invention, and then we can move on to the next set of boxes. Wow, look at us, guys. We're getting through it. We've only got 3 packs left already. Sorry, let me just English that. We are getting through it. We've only got 3 packs left already. There we go. Sorry, rather than that drooly I just come out with. Right, so onto the wooden one. First of all, the piece of the inventions puzzle is right by the main button again, so we'll grab that. Happy days. Now, for this one, we have to press certain buttons a number of times in order to get the dials there in the correct positions. First of all, Number 3, we are going to... So where it says number 3 right there, we are going to click it twice. And then the one on the top, we're going to click it 7 times. There we go. So then if we spin it around there, you can see then the bottom left is on 2 and the top right was on 7. So with these, we actually need to put these to 3 and a 9. So the bottom one we'll put to 3 and the top one we will put to 9. And then if we spin the box around again, so now that that is spun, we've got 2 new buttons that we can push. So the top one here is going to be, what's that, 5 times? And the bottom one is going to be 11 times. So top one's 5 and the bottom one is 11. And then if we spin it around, that is exactly what it should be looking like. And that is how we do the box. The box is on fire. So then for level 2, now for this first part then, this is basically a simple game of whatever you call it. You basically got to find the double, but I can't remember the correct term for it. It should be the same every single time, so we'll hit top left and then top right. So if you do end up losing, by the way, you will have to start the entire puzzle again. So just follow along for now, very easy. Now, once you've done that then, now we're going to hit these next buttons in a very specific order. So go along with exactly what I do here. So, because it's for the puzzle on the right-hand side of it. So first of all, we are going to hit the right arrow twice. So the right arrow twice and then up 3 times. And then right twice again. And then down 3 times. And then right twice again. And then up 5 times. And there we go. Once we have done that, we can spin it round. Oh, and then, oh, actually, hang on, just having a bit of a... Sorry, I was going for the inventions puzzle piece there. I don't know what was happening. But anyway, that is how we complete that puzzle right there. There's the inventions puzzle to the left of this one. But that's how we do that, so we can end this, get into the next level. Alright, so for the next level then, this is going to be another one where we actually have to hit the specific number in order to be able to complete the puzzle. So for this one, we need to hit this dial here, so it's hitting number 4, so we can complete this one. So pop it down to 4, turn it around, and then we need to spell out the word bone. Oh, and there's the inventions puzzle at the top right corner of that dial, by the way. So with the left one, you're going to hit this one once, and then the right one, we're going to hit this one 3 times. So you've got B-O-N-E. Job done. So for the next puzzle, if we spin it around, we need to hit the number 2. So we need to go back to the dial. We need to turn it to number 2. And then again, the game actually tells you anyway where you need to put the levers. So again, that's another easy one. Just put the dial to number 2. And then if we spin it all the way around, there we go. So you need to just drag that down to where the black dots are. And then the very right-hand side dot. So with the right-hand side dot, you actually need to put it on the place that you want it to go. So for us, we need to put it wherever the dots are, if that makes sense. So we've put that one at the bottom. And now we can put that one, this particular lever or dial down or whatever. And as you can see, the left one doesn't work because I haven't put the very right-hand side dot up to where the dot is supposed to be, which is in the 3rd dot. So put the very right-hand lever up to the 3rd dot, and then you can move that one down. And then once you've done that, you just need to spin the dial until it hits number 9, and then you can complete the puzzle just by hitting the main button. So we're going for a bit of class shape right now. So we just have to basically follow the pattern. Now the starting point with the arrow is in the top left. So hit the top left button and then the right, top right, and then bottom right, and then top left, and then bottom left. And you'll know when you got it correct because it'll flash off. Go around, and then what you need to do then is hit the amount of buttons. So count the shape sides, and then hit the button the same sides, or the same as the shape. So we need to hit the first one 5 times, and then hit the button on the left to go to the triangle, and then hit the right-hand side button 3 times. Hit the left-hand side button, and then hit the right button 4 times, and then do the same with the other square to hit it 4 times. Now, for whatever reason, this part confused the crap out of me. Here's the inventions puzzle as well, so make sure to grab that. But what you need to do then is you need to do all of these in a row, but you kind of have to wait a few seconds between each one. So hit the top left, and then top right, and then bottom left. And now I'll just show you where the top of the square was. I give it a few seconds. Now hit the top left, top right, and then bottom left. And then I show you up the next one, so wait a few seconds. And now hit the top left, top right, and the middle one. Now, I don't know if I think I was doing it too quickly before because it wasn't actually counting. So that's why you just needed to wait a few seconds between each one in order for the shape to count. So we've got another Heidi matching game for us to do. First of all, let us grab the piece of inventions puzzle right by the main button. Then we can just spin it around. Now again, if you miss a number, you will restart. So top right, 0. Bottom left, 1. Right in the center is number 2. 3 is top left. 4 is just underneath it. 5 is bottom right. 6 is on top of that. 7 is at the very top. And then 8 is at the very bottom. So that one is all good. So once that one is done, if we spin it around, now we can interact. Now basically this tells you what to do. So when it's 5, we need to hit it in the 5 o'clock position. With the number 4, we obviously need to hit it in the number 4 position. Now, contrary to belief, the bottom one is actually a number 6. So that is why you need to hit that around down to number 6. Sorry, number 9. Oh, I got it wrong. It was number 9. Yeah, so number 9. So it's number 9, and then hit the number 2 to number 2 o'clock. 8, put it to 8 o'clock, and then that one is actually a 6. Oh, very easily confused. I steered you wrong. I'm so sorry, amigos. But anyway, this is actually number 6, so hit that one to number 6. And then for the last puzzle of this one. Right, so with the last puzzle then, what we need to do, so you can already see, we just have to put these black dots in a certain position. But as you can see on the bottom there, now what I was supposed to do was actually, we need to do the fourth one first. And then hit the bottom at the button at the very button, which would then change it. So as you can see at the minute, it's on number 4. So I'm going to hit number 4 and move that once. Then we're going to hit the button on the bottom, which will now tell us the number 1, which we put just before the line there in the middle. Then we're going to click the next one, which will give us number 3, which we're going to put about 2 clicks after the middle lane, or the middle line. So about there. And then we can hit the very bottom button again. And the number 2 we're going to put all the way to the very end, and that's that box complete. Alright, so time for a not as long-winded one now, luckily. So you can see the shape there. We have to hit these 5 all into triangles with a dot in the middle. Otherwise, we're not able to do the puzzle and complete it. So hit them all 5. There we go. So we can just spin it around, and then all we got to do, we just got to simply find all of the buttons from 1 to 4. There's the invention puzzle piece on this part as well. So make sure to grab that. So once you find number 1 on the bottom, give it a click. Number 2 is going to be in the top left, so make sure then to give that a click when you see it. Number 3, you've probably already seen it, is in the number 3 o'clock position. Hit that, and then finally number 4. Give that a hit. Once you've done all 4 correctly, you'll get the tick telling you that you've done it. You've done it, guys. You win. And then now we have to, in order to do this puzzle, we have to put this in that particular shape right there. So again, all 5, we need to be doing the Dreamcast logo. Oh, goddamn, do I miss the Sega Dreamcast. Oh, man, I wish Sega weren't such fools. The Dreamcast may still be about. Anyway, that's okay. So now we have to do this in from basically highest number to lowest. So hit 21, then hit number 14, then number 12, then number 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, and then 1, of course. And then that's how we do that box. So we are starting to get to the point of the game where things can be a little slightly confusing. But what you have to do here then is effectively... now what you're supposed to do is go ahead and find... We need to put these in a specific order of colour between red and black. But in order to get these things actually working... Now there's the inventions puzzle as well to the left on the white dotted screen. But I just went ahead and hit the pirate ship steering wheel a couple of times. Now it was supposed to go to 5, so you actually have to hit it to 5 in order to complete the puzzle. You don't actually need to do this. Again, what you're supposed to do is find out the shapes in whatever colour position they are, and then yeah, just do that accordingly and then hit the buttons in the correct positions. But I'm just going to tell you exactly which one it is anyway. So again, you don't have to mess around with the steering wheel. Just put it up to 10 there. But yeah, sorry, that was slightly a bit confusing. But anyway, on the left, you're going to put the top one, so top left black, top right red, and then we're going to go for 2 reds on the left, so black, red, red on the left, and then red, black, black on the right. And that's how we finish this box. Well, my gosh, look at that 8. So we're on to the last level of this one already. So what we need to do then, you see the shape there? We actually need to make that shape onto this square. Now, this only gets a little bit long-winded because I decided to be absolutely foolish. So it's, yeah, so basically you just need to make that shape. And once we finally have made that shape, now we can do this puzzle. Now, in order to get the ball from the left to the right, we need to hit the top box twice, so the top button twice, the bottom left one once, and then the top left one once. So, top left 2 times, bottom left once, top left once. Now we just need to make a full square on the shape in order to be able to do that puzzle. Make sure to grab the inventions puzzle piece as well there from the button puzzle that we just did. So go ahead and make a square. And then simply, once you've done that, we're going to put both where the arrows are, we need to both put them to 8 o'clock. So make sure the 8 is at the arrows, and that's the puzzle done. And again, after this, go ahead, do the invention ting, you know the drill, smash it out. Onto the glass, or as the Spanish would say, glacias. Well, if a Spanish person had a lisp, that is, the glacias. Anyway, grab the inventions puzzle piece, and then what we need to do, we have to do these in a specific order. So hit the top left, and then, so basically what you're doing is just following the arrows. And if you see 2 arrows, you need to skip a box, if that makes sense. So just follow what I do on screen. And then for this next one, we need to make a puzzle. So a tiger puzzle. So if you hit the, obviously the circular button there, you can move it. And then to move on to the next circle, hit the square button. And then you can move it like that. So if you do end up sort of messing up as I do here, just make sure to count how many sort of missteps or whatever it is that you want, and then you can just make sure, just make sure, you're in control, but basically you just got to make what appears to be a tiger face. As you can see there, I did mess up, so, that's my bad. Right, just go ahead and follow exactly what I do here. So first of all, we're going to hit the down button. You need to do this again in a specific way. So we're going to hit down, down, so down twice, and then right, and then up, and then left, and then up, and then right again. And then down, down, right, up, and up. And that is box done. Box number 1 done. So these glass boxes are going to get significantly more confusing, but that's why I'm here, huh? Right, so first things first then, we need to basically do 2 puzzles, and you can see a 5 and an 8, so we have to go around all the way to the clock. There's the invention puzzle piece, by the way, so grab that one as well. Now, first of all, drag it around so it is hitting the number 5. So we're going to do the puzzle with the number 5 on it first. So there it is, we just have to hit these in a specific order. So it's basically like Simon Says, as it were. So you just got to copy exactly what it does there. So first of all, we're going to hit the 3rd button, the 6th button. So 3, 6, 5, 1, 4, 2. Cheesy, easy, lemon, my squeezies. Or such is the other one. Spin this dial to the number 8 position so that we can do this next puzzle. There we go. And again, you just have to basically hit these in a specific order again. So first of all, top right. So row 1, top right, and then the third row, left one, and then the very bottom left, and then 3rd row right. And then just go ahead and go up to the top left. Sorry, just had to make sure I was doing the right thing. And then the 2nd row left one, bottom right, and then the final 2nd row right one. And that's this box done. Okie dokie, on to number 3, chicken teriyokis. So first of all, if we have a look at the main button here, we're going to press the button on the bottom right hand corner to hit 7, so that it says 7. And then no, we can come back for that. So here is number 7 then. So what you need to do then is, so the top one, we need to do the Adidas symbol, because it's telling you to point it up. So the triangle with lines in it, and then the bottom one will be the triangle with circles in it. And then the top one we need to put as the square with a circle in it, because the arrow is pointing up, so you know that you need to put it into the up one, and then the Dreamcast logo on the bottom. I'm not sure if that particular puzzle is random, but all you got to do is just follow the arrows, so you will know exactly what you're doing. But that should be easy enough. If the arrow's pointing up, put it in the top box. The arrow's pointing down, put it in the bottom box, of course. Go back to the main button. Make sure it's on number 8 so we can do the number 8 puzzle. And you just have to hit the dials until you find the tick. So again, quite another easy one here. In fact, there's no way that you can mess this up because you're going to find the tick eventually. And I just went past it. There it is. It's key. And for the final one then, we are going to put this up to number 9. So there we go, button onto number 9. And you have to make what is basically like a square. Make sure to grab the inventions puzzle piece as well. So basically like a, excuse me, a line of stairs as it were. So there we go. Pretty easy. But once this is done, that is the next box done. So for the next one, you're supposed to have a look around the box, keep having a look at the solutions by messing around with the boards, but I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. There's the piece of inventions puzzle piece, just to the left of the right of that board. What we're going to do, we're going to spin it round, and we are going to hit all 4 of these buttons first of all. So just make sure all the buttons are turned in, and then we can spin it all the way around to number 9. So now we can actually use these levers. Now what we need to do then, so for the first one then, so basically wherever you put the lever, it goes down. So we'll leave it in the position for now, and then we'll put it as like the henna tattoo, the 16-year-old henna tattoo. The lever, move it over, the bottom lever, move it to the right, so and then hit the circular button so it's looking like the Moana waves. The top lever, push that down, and then that goes down to the bottom right, which looks like the Starbucks symbol. And then the bottom lever, move it to the left, leave it on the leaves, and that is complete. So that's what it should be looking like. Oh my god, we're getting through this, huh? We're getting through it nicely now. Right, so for the first one then, very easy. What you need to do is put the top piece in the second box, and then the bottom piece, put it in the 4th box. Very easy. It basically tells you what to do right there. If we spin it around, we get rid of the block of the wood. It tells you where the start is. Grab the inventions puzzle piece as well. So you just need to hit each button starting from the right hand one. So just keep hitting each one individually until you get to 0. And then for this puzzle, we have to basically just fill in all the lights. So this is just a case of following it around. So we're going sort of right, and then down, and then left, and then, yeah. So it's an easy enough puzzle, but just follow along. On to number 6. My Spanish is grande, as you can see. Right, so we found another piece of the inventions puzzle just by the main button. So again, this is another one where we have to light up a specific number in order to do the puzzle. So first of all, we are going to spin the dial around until we hit the number 2 button. And then we can click on it. And then do the same for number 3. And then click on the bottom left button. So that'll light those 2 up. Next, then, we are going to hit the number, where are we going for? Number 9. So go to number 9, hit that button so we can complete that part of the puzzle, which is going to be this one. So then we are going to put the left lever up to the top, the middle one to the bottom, the right one to the top, and that will be the end of this box. Oh, actually, no, sorry, we need to put the dial to number 5, hit the button, and then we can complete the puzzle. So, here we are, number 7. Let's go. Right, so what we're going to do first of all then, the inventions puzzle piece is in here as well. Make sure to grab that. And then we will hit the left one So so what we're looking for then, if it's in the sort of number 7 position there, find the button and then click it. That sort of does that part of the puzzle. So this next one's a bit confusing, but I'll tell you as it normally looks. So hit the left button first, then right, then down, and then right again, then up, then left, and then up. So I know the buttons were sort of reversed, but I'm just telling you as they normally look. Now this one is basically like an adding game. So you just, whatever column it is, if it's the top left one, you'd need to add 1.2, and then you have to put that shape to whatever it is. But I'll tell you what it is. So top left is triangle. The next one is a hexagon, shape with 5 sides. The next one's going to be a square, as you can see, 2 and 2, so that's obviously 4. The next one on the top right is going to be the triangle again, 1 plus 2. On the second row, you need to do what looks like a hangman sign, so sort of the one sign going up and one sign going down, that one, the one shape. Next is going to be a square. Then the next one is going to be a triangle. The next one is going to be that sort of hangman-looking shape again. Yeah, that weird one. On the bottom row, it is the square. And then it is the shape with 6 sides, which is, of course, so the 6-shaped side. The next one's going to be a hexagon again. And then finally, it's going to be a square. Now, I'd done this the first time, but for some reason, it didn't count. It just wasn't working for me. And that is only because I realized that I didn't press the button on this puzzle here. So make sure that you have clicked that puzzle, and once you've done, that is the end of the box. Right, so for number 8 then, this is a bit slightly confusing and a bit long-winded. So as you can see, we need to hit specific. There's north, so it's trying to confuse it a little bit, which is very confusing. But you have to do it in the order it says in the bottom, but obviously you have to be a bit more careful because north isn't at the top, it's on the right. So anyway, hit the bottom one first, and then the left one. So bottom, then left, and then the top left, and then the bottom right, which is northeast, and then west, which will now be the top, and then northwest, which will be the top right. So there we go. Once you've done that, that's all good. Now, for this part, what you were supposed to do is you need to just, you had to mess around in order to find the black and the red. So if you messed around with these dials, it would then turn the big dial on the other part of the box, as you'll be able to see. And then you were obviously supposed to find out where the colour was. So if it was red diamonds, if it was there, it would go on the right-hand side one. But I'm just going to tell you exactly what the actual... So instead of just messing around with that, I'm just going to tell you exactly what it is. So it is going to be black. So the top 2 are going to be black and black. And then the other 2 are going to be red. So top 2, black and black. Right, red, bottom, red. And that is how we finish that one off. So once you've enjoyed doing all the inventioning, puzzling pieces, we can now move on to the final of the stoniest of boxinest paxinuses, or stone box packs for short. On to number 1, 8 levels left. Come on, you guys, we got this. Right, so first of all, let's again go for the invention piece, the invention puzzle piece, which is by the main button. Then if we spin it around here, we have to move these objects in a specific way. But first of all, we're going to choose, we're going to put, oh, well, actually, yes, that is what we're going to do now. So first of all, the top left one, put it to a square. The top right one, put it to that 6-shaped one. The bottom left one, put it to a hexagon. The bottom right leave it as a triangle. So that is how you should be doing the first part. And then once we have done that, yep, there we go. Now we can put 99 in the, yeah, right by here. 9 and a 9, flake 99, 180. But it's more 99. So once you've done that, then we can move these shapes again. So this time, top left, we're going to leave it as 6-shaped side. Bottom left, we're going to put it as square. Bottom right, we're going to put it as hexagon. I think that's a hexagon. I'm sure I'm getting that right. And then the top right one, we can leave it as it is as well. So now here, we're going to put the top dial to 6. The bottom dial to number 4, or 4 o'clock, as it were. So 6 and a 4, it does tell you at the top there. And then that is how we do box number 1. 7 left. KK, let's get on to it then. Number 2. So first of all, what we have to do is we need to put the black lever down to number 3 and then wait 3 seconds. So wait until the white goes off, down a little bit more, and then we need to wait just 7 seconds. So again, wait until the white turns to black. And then, once we've done that, we can move the lever down to 2, wait another 2 seconds, and that'll be that puzzle completed. She's spinning around. Oh, sorry, I was just looking for the invention puzzle piece, but we're not there yet. It's around here. So for this one then, what we need to do, if you spin that there, it'll tell you in order of what symbols you have to put in. So first of all, it's going to be the Moana wind, it looks like waves or wind from the Moana. Then a Starbucks coffee sign for the second one. And then the 2 leaves for the third one. And then fourth is going to be the what looks just like another henna tattoo with looks like a big smiley face or something. Anyway, that's the symbol we need. Next up, so we need to do this in a specific order. So top left first. Oh, there's the invention puzzle piece as well, so grab that as well. So top left and then top right. And then bottom left. And then top left. And then we are going bottom left again. And then top right. And then bottom right. I'm telling you right now. Bottom right, yep. Top left. Sorry, I was just having a quick look at the notes. And then, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, just, I think it's just bottom left, yeah. Bottom left. So there we go. That one is complete. Now we can go ahead and finish this box. So for the next one then, this is another one of those letter ones. We have to find numbers and then put them to the sort of alphabet type thing. But, oh, there's the invention piece puzzle as well, right by the left of them. But I'm just going to tell you exactly what to put in. So top left is C. Top right is H. The top left in the middle is F. And then next to it is X. So CH and then FX. And then underneath it, so in the center, bottom left in the center is K. Next to it is L. Q. And then in the very bottom left, you're going to put Q. And then unfortunately, on the bottom right, it is not T, but it is U. So CH, FX, KL, QU. Righty Moses, halfway there. 4, let's get this one done. So let's spin it around again. So what we need to do then is push the... That's not an invention piece, sorry. My mind is playing tricks on my eyes are playing tricks on me anyway. So with these ones, we just need to push the screws, each screw 4 times. And then we're able to play another mini game puzzle. So again, this one's easy. Just hit the button when the yellow bits go over the white parts. Again, very easy. You can't lose on that one. You can't lose on any of them anyway, but you know. And then if we just spin it all the way around, we can input the code 3249. Sorry, almost got ahead of myself there. 3, 2, 4, 9. Once you've done that, you will be able to reveal some symbols, which you just have to match the colors. And then if we just spin it around again, we need to put in specific symbols. So for the number 4, put in this fire-looking symbol. Oh, there's the invention puzzle piece, by the way, right on top of where we are. For number 3, put in what looks like 3 swirly swirls. Number 2, put in what looks like more waves. And number 1, put in what looks like a, I don't know, is that supposed to be a statue or a robot or something? Anyway, they are the 4 symbols what you need, and that completes the box. So, we're going to have to input some more symbols. So, it's basically a case of you'll find them. Oh, there's the invention puzzle piece right at the beginning there. But if you get rid of the boards and if you have a look at the spinning things, it'll tell you exactly which ones to put in where. But basically, top left is going to be the Adidas symbol, or Adidas. So, triangle with 2 lines in it. The next one's going to be the 6th shaped side, that one, which it was already on, so I didn't need to shuffle through that, but there we go. Next is square with a circle in it, and then bottom right is going to be a dartboard looking one. There's a couple of circles in there, then the triangle Illuminati symbol with a dot in the middle, and then what looks like a Internet Explorer mouse cursor. So that is all of those completos. We need to push some buttons in a specific order. So what we're going to do with the top left one, we're going to push it in 3 times. So top left, 1, 2, 3. The top right, push it in once. Bottom left, push it 2 times, and the bottom right, push it 4 times, and that's this box completed. Now on to number 6, and this one is another easy one. So what we're going to do, we're just going to keep hitting the middle of these time things to hit the button there. And yep, that'll do. And then if we spin the box around, of course, if you spin the camera around, this is where the invention puzzle piece is in the top left corner here. Now, if you spin those around, basically it's going to tell you sort of the numbers of what appear, but I'm just going to tell you what they are anyway. Top one is 5-8, and the bottom one is 4-8. So 58 for the top, 48 for the bottom. That's the box completed. Nice and easy. So, for this one then, this is going to be one of those that will probably be easier rather than me explaining, but we have to, basically, if you have a look at the, around the box, it'll tell you of the symbol of what you have to do. So this one's just more or less following along. I'll try and go as slow as I can, but follow along with it, and it should be easy enough to hopefully follow. So once you've done the second one as well, on this part where it says number 2, make sure to grab the invention puzzle piece, and then let's get the last level done and finish it off. Okay, so here we go then. Let's do it. Now, again, what we're supposed to be doing here is spinning the wheel. There's the last puzzle piece as well, so we should be now good. So what we need to do is, if we spin it once, and then we will spin the next dial, what we have to do is find the number 3, which will be in the top left. And then we can click the number 1. And then we can just go ahead and find the number 8. Obviously I know the solution, so we'll find the number 8, click the number 2, and then find the number 5, which is in the bottom left, and then hit the number 3. And then with this one, if we spin it around, we now need to find the even numbers. So that's going to be So basically 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0. So 6, 84, number 4, 22, 21, and 56. Oh, sorry, not 21. Oh, Jesus. 56, and then 42, 38, 84, and then 92 and 74. And then that is... And you have completed it. So, that's it. That is the game done. So what we're going to do now is finally do the last invention, discover, finish this puzzle off. And you know what's even more incredible? This game has a complete all achievements achievement. And it actually works. So, big up to the, big massive props to the developers for that one, for actually making that achievement work. Like so many others have failed to do, and then have continued to fail to do so. Anyway, that will be that then. So thank you so much for watching, guys and gals. I really hope you enjoyed the game, and I really hope that the guide helped as well. If it did, of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend as well. Big shout out, as always, to my Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Thank you so much. Don't forget again, as always, to check out my new gaming/true crime podcast called Gaming's Darker Side. You can find it on all podcasts, Spotify and Amazon and all them. And that's it. So I shall see you in the next one. Big ups, big love.